Anything goes, but don't go with me. If you hear talking, stay silent to eat. I already see right through you, honey. I don't need no time wasted, no more time wasted.
Freewell company has sent me the filters VND filters with mist effect for Mavic 2 Pro. Let's find out, is it any good? What's good guys, my name is Oleg Nikitin, you're watching No Limits On channel from Russia with love, and today we're going to find out what is a mist filter, how does it affect the Mavic 2 Pro picture quality and all that stuff. So let's go. So guys, let's start with the basics. Why do we need ND filters? Most of the drones have 2.8 aperture. Of course, the Mavic 2 Pro has physical aperture and we can close it up to f11 for instance, but on f11 the picture gets softer due to the effects of diffraction and we don't want to have this. And even if we close during the sunny day the aperture up to f11, we'll get the shutter around 1/250, which is not the correct shutter. As you know, we need the shutter in 25 frames per second, 1/50, and in 50 frames per second, for instance, 1/100. But we cannot achieve this with the physical aperture on the Mavic 2 Pro, and of course we cannot do this on the Air 2S, for instance, because it has fixed aperture, and during the sunny day we'll crank up the shutter speed for like 1/4000 or 1/2000, which is not good. So this is the regular blur, the motion blur we get when we shoot on 1/50 shutter, but when we shoot on a different shutter speed we get kind of jerkier movement, and we don't want to have this because we need the cinematic movement. I hate the word cinematic, but it is what it is. Our eyes are used to this motion blur, and yeah, we need an ND filter to achieve this in any drone basically. So now let's talk about what mist filters do. Basically, they soften up a little bit the highlights of your picture and make overall feeling about the picture is kind of a little softer. Yeah, the picture itself is kind of a little softer, and we all know that drones, they tend to give us very sharp and very digital looking picture, and we really want to soften that up a little bit. The Mavic 2 Pro provides you with not that sharp image quality. It's kind of a little softer than the Air 2S, for instance, but when we apply the mist filter, it gets even more soft. You can see on those examples how highlights are being treated by this filter. And what's cool about those filters from Freewell, that we get two filters with different ND stops from ND2 to ND9 basically, and you have a huge range of selection of ND plus the mist functionality and the mist look. So you can definitely see the difference on both pictures side by side or one by one, no matter how I show it to you. And let's continue. It's also important to mention that the gimbal itself is working perfectly well with those filters, which is important. The build quality of those filters is just superb. They come in this little case with magnets on the front cap, and basically they are made out of plastic, I guess, but it feels like it's aluminum made out of aluminum, sorry for my English guys, and you can easily change your ND level rotating this small red ring, and it's really comfortable to use. So my thumbs up for the build quality for sure. Also, Freewell company made those filters kind of resistant to all the things like sand, dust, fingerprints, and even the drops of the rain. So if you left a fingerprint on it, you simply wipe it with a, either t-shirt or something, and you continue flying, which is nice. Thank you Freewell company for sending those filters to me, I really appreciate it. And guys, hit the like and subscribe buttons if you also use the Freewell company merch products and you are satisfied with those products. And now the most interesting part, the picture quality with the filters and without the filters. Basically, you can straight away see the green cast of the filters, and we'll see the difference between different ND stops. And we have even kind of a low opacity filter, which is a little darker than without a filter. Then we have from 2 to 9 stops on two different filters. So one is from 0 to 5 stops, and the other one from 6 to 9 stops. The green cast is easily correctable in post, and I can match those pictures with and without a filter like so. Yeah, it's easy guys. So the green cast is not an issue, and now let's see the highlights roll off and all that stuff. As you can see guys, ND9 is very dark. You see the building, which is white and it's lit by the sun. It's a kind of a sunset, but it doesn't matter. And you can use only one filter with the Mavic 2 Pro because the Mavic 2 Pro's sharpest aperture is around 5.6 to f7.1, and you can use like ND2 or ND4 with the one filter and use the second one in some special case scenario. I don't know where, like in the middle of the desert with white sand during the midday. And now guys, let's check the highlights roll-off with and without a filter. We can basically see kind of an identical picture in terms of highlights roll-off. Maybe it's a little softer with the filter applied, and I can definitely say that with the filter on, you have lower contrast. So basically the whole picture looks like it's S-Log picture. And finally, about the price. The price for those filters, for the kit of 2 filters, VND mist filters, is only $50, which is a no-brainer, I guess, because we get 2 filters, great build quality, good picture quality. The greencast is not an issue, especially if you shoot in 10-bit D-Log on the Mavic 2 Pro or in 10-bit with the Air 2S, which also has those filters. We can buy those for the Air 2S as well. And yeah guys, to me it's a good deal. Of course guys, you have to set the ND level before you fly and check the exposure before you fly, because while you're flying you won't be able to change the ND level, and of course you'll be using the aperture of the Mavic 2 Pro or the shutter speed of the Air 2S if the sun goes like behind some cloud, for instance. But I'm really satisfied with the result of those filters. You can buy those filters for your drone if you don't have some filters. For instance, the Air 2S Pro combo kit or like Fly More combo kit, it has the filters, but they are fixed filters, and the ND in my opinion is a little better, and I really enjoyed the picture quality of those filters. And by the way, I hope you enjoyed the footage made on the pink lake in Russia. Yeah, beautiful. So guys, please share your thoughts about those filters in the comment section below. Also tell me what filters you use for your drones. I'm really interested to read your comments. Also, don't forget to smash the like and subscribe buttons to see more of my videos, and the notifications bell to be notified when I put on my next video, 2 times a week by the way. This was Oleg Nikitin, the channel is called No Limits On, from Russia with love, and I see you guys, no, wait, here's my Instagram. Here are a few videos for you to watch next, and I see you in the next video. That's been it. Thank you. Bye.